What's going on, guys? I'm sure you can make thumbnails for absolutely free in 2021. If you guys find this video useful, please leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get started. In the description, I will link this site. It's called Pixlr. And when you're on the site, you will see this page right here. Just click on Create New, and then go to 720p Web, and then scroll down and click Create. And when you click Create, this might look a little complicated for some people, maybe not, but this image right here is transparent, and this is your basically your canvas that you'll be working on and creating your image. So you can actually scroll out with your scroll wheel, and as you can see, the image is very present. And what you guys want to do is find a background you want to use for your thumbnail. So for me, I would recommend the grunge background or grunge blue. Looked pretty nice. I downloaded this one. And when you find your background, just go to layer, then go to add images layer, and insert your image. So when your image is actually on, you want to click this cursor thing, and it might be scaled incorrectly. So you want to scale it down to the size of your transparent image. So, as so. So as you can see, I scaled it up to the image size so it looks regular. And when you're done with that, you can actually click on it and add filters or effects if you guys want. So, for example, I can add a blur of 25 maybe, or just any other thing you guys want to add from this list right here, and just make it the way you want. So after that, after you guys are done with the background, you might want to move on to the text. So click on this T right here, then click and add a new text layer. So there's actually some preset fonts here that actually look pretty nice. So I would suggest maybe Babus New right here, or any other one you guys think would look good or pop out or stand out in your thumbnails. But I have selected Aldo the Apache, which is a local font that I've added onto this site, and I'll have it linked in the description below if you guys want to use it. So when you guys get your font, just double click this box right here. Make sure the size is what you want. So for example, I'm using 150 on a 720p image with this font. Every font's different, I think, but this font, I'm using this size. You just gotta experiment around and just type what you guys want to put. So for example, I want to make the thumbnail for this video, how to make thumbnails, or I'm actually going to do something different with this. So I'm going to put how to make first and then duplicate the layer and put thumbnails so I can make two different colors for it. Alright, so what you want to make sure is your text is actually centered, and there's these guidelines here to help you make sure it's centered, as you guys can see, like this. And when you center your text, you have options to make your text look the way you want. So for example, if you click on the text, you can go to styles and shadow and create a drop shadow. So make it black and maybe put the opacity up. As you can see, create a drop shadow right there. Or you can actually make a stroke outline of any color you want. As you can see, like that. And the color you can change by going to fill. You can make it any solid color you want, as you guys can see. Or you can make it a gradient, which I think looks more professional in my opinion. So you can do a radial or a linear gradient. So I actually like the radial gradient in my opinion. So, and you can change the slider here to make it the way you want. I like the way that looks, that gradient right there. Actually, I'll make it a little more opaque with the grade right there. I like the way that looks, and I'm actually going to copy the same stroke and outline for my thumbnails, or the word thumbnails. So let me do that real quick. Alright, so the reason I actually made this different is because I wanted to make a different gradient for this. So I'm actually going to use this yellow one right here, so that my thumbnail actually has some vibrancy to it and isn't such modest colors, and it's not so mundane. So I'm going to use this orange here to make it pop out and make you say, oh, I want to click on that video. And now that I look at it, actually the text is a little small compared to the rest of the image, so I'm actually going to put this up a little bit, maybe to 175 maybe. Yeah, there. 175. Same for the other texts right here. Alright. I like the way that looks. I'm gonna make sure it's centered again. And yeah, it's basically how you make a simple thumbnail. You can actually add images. So say I want to add a game or something, maybe Mario for example. Just put PNG at the ends, and it should be a transparent image. As you can see, if it has these little boxes around it, it's a transparent image. So I'm going to save that. Make sure it says PNG right here. Save it, and you can actually add the character. So just go to add images layer and add the image you put. Unfortunately, this image was actually very badly cropped, so you can see the white outside of it. But I'm not going to use this. It's just an example. You can add images and stuff. And when you guys are done with your thumbnail, in order to save it, what you guys want to do is go to File, and then go to Save, and make sure the quality is what you want and the proportions are correct, and just click Download, and it should be downloaded. If you guys found this tutorial useful, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in this video.